What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tell It How It Is. No filter. I am your host, Hush, aka How You Stop Him, aka Unstoppable Hush, aka Voice of Reason. Little side aliases: Anthony Davis, Hush, Braun James. You know, whenever I'm feeling real extra confident. And this is episode 154. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Black History Month, eh? I want to celebrate it year round. I might have said this, spoke on it already, but we're celebrated always. We don't need the month. We need all the time. You know, we'll take the month. Don't get it twisted. But we need all year. It's funny to me because the same month that allegedly is ours has President's Day in it. Lincoln's birthday, which we can't control when he was born, but those shouldn't be highlighted in our month, to my opinion, because President's Day, it was only one black president thus far. So President's Day ain't us. And I don't want to make this a race thing, really, but you get it? Like, even when we get something, there's a catch. You feel me? So I just want to throw that out there. The Day of Love is in the month. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. But Cupid, I don't think he was black. I don't know. I ain't gonna go into the dynamics of things. And that's all we got. You know, Super Bowl, I guess, for the fellas is a good thing. All-Star Weekend. We'll take, you know, there's some things. We'll take that. We'll take the All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend is definitely like all races, but I think it gears towards us more, but we welcome it. Like, you know, it doesn't even matter. Like, I could talk crazy about what should be ours and the love we should get, but we embrace everybody else. You know, when we're one and we're together, we're happy. We embrace. You know, I think we have I don't know for sure. We have the lowest in racism. I feel like we're not racist. Some of us are, and you know, I don't know those numbers. But when it comes to events and places and partying and shit like that, I don't think we have an issue. I really don't think so. We only probably have the issue in day-to-day shit. You know what I'm saying? So, just to point that out briefly. I don't really have much update. You know, NFL is quiet because Super Bowl that's the only thing left and it hasn't happened. NBA is NBA. You know, the shit is going on. I'm not really engaging as normal because it's getting tricky now. The Nets are on a horrible losing streak. The Knicks are in and out. LeBron shows up. He's a second half guy to me in the first couple of games I've seen since my last pod. But he's still dope. Hall of Fame definite. Russell Westbrook is in a slump. He gonna be alright though. You know, LeBron is voting and rooting and cheering for him to be, you know, all he can be. Everybody has a slump. Everybody has a bad day, off day. You know, that's the thing with being, I guess, in the limelight, being a celebrity, being famous, being an athlete. You get judged so crucially for every move you make. You know what I'm saying? I was talking the other day, and I can't even remember what it was. How, you know, when you're in the limelight, you can't wild out like that. So, okay. So I'm not gonna really get into it because it's very controversial. You know, the R. Kelly thing. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm just saying, I'm not excusing anything. When you are in the limelight, and I'm sorry I gotta bring race in again, and you're us, you definitely gotta walk on eggshells. Most definitely. Because we not supposed to get a shot. I'm not saying who said that specifically. We ain't supposed to get a shot. So if we get a shot, we have to be polished, modeled, damn near flawless. We can't make a mistake. It's costly. It could be costly for our entire career. And you know what? I got something to say on that. Because that's not just famous either. You know, if you work in an organization, I'm not talking McDonald's, Wendy's, no disrespect to those. You may not spend a chunk of your life at that place. You may, but that's not the average or the normal. People are not really spending 25 years, 30 years there. They could, that could be their path, whatever. But for the corporations that expect you to give them 25, 30 years, whatever the numbers are, yo, that shit matters there too. So again, when you make a mistake, when something pops off, they never let that shit down, especially when it comes to our people. The second problem is we don't stick together. So when the shit pop off, it's even uglier because we didn't stick together before the flaw, before the shit popped off. So now when that shit pops off, it just pushes us back further. Again, if I'm going to get on race to a T, when in the same breath I can say we embrace others in events. Like I said, All-Star Weekend, Mardi Gras, whatever the fuck. Whatever goes down that's supposed to be a good time, fun, and entertaining. We don't mind other races there. We don't really have an issue with that. Majority. I'm going to vouch and say. Whether that's completely true, I don't know. From my view. So in that same breath of accepting them, we don't accept each other. Which is fucking mind-boggling to me. You hear me? Every issue you could think of amongst people, we're probably number one. Baby mama, baby daddy issue. Relationships, cheating. You can argue. You can say that happens all over. Nobody says no. I'm saying who draws the attention the most. Baby mama, baby daddy drama, that's us. Cheating, whatever, that's us. Family fallouts and drama within blood, that's us. Let's keep it a buck. Like, at least if I'm wrong, if I'm all the way wrong about that, then the other races do a fucking good job of keeping that shit in-house, keeping that shit fucking low. But us, we'll blast that shit, fucking social media, whatever. Niggas will know. Niggas not rocking with each other. I hate to get niggerish right now, but it's really upsetting. And it's ignorant because I don't really want to go there in the volume and tone of this. But it's true. We our own worst enemies. That's why shit go left. Yo. I'm sure the other race, not to joke around. I know they be like, yo, they cancel themselves. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing we gotta do. So that's why the other folks, when we feel like we facing racism, they feel like, yo, y'all cancel yourselves. We ain't gotta do nothing. Because that's how much we go against each other all the time on a daily basis. On a daily basis. Going for the juggler, cutthroat, hating, feeling some type of way in their feelings. For the fuck what? Life is life. This life, this world, this earth wasn't built for you. Who the fuck gives a fuck about your feelings? I'm sorry. I'm just saying if you embrace that, you would get in your feelings less. Nobody owes you nothing. Nobody don't owe you nothing. You know what I'm saying? The closest argument is who you bring in this world. So if you got kids, you may feel like they owe you something. And that's fair to assess. But nobody else owes you nothing. Nobody. No. All this sensitive shit, you gotta, come on. You toughen up, you last longer, you get through more shit. It's easier said than done. It's not overnight. Some people are gonna take time. I'm rambling, but I want you to fucking get it. And that's not even my full message today. But I'm gonna give you that as, let shit go. Stop fucking being sensitive about shit. Don't nobody owe you nothing. I can't stress that enough. You wake up, you do your day. You wondering, oh, this person don't hit me up. Why this person never say what up? Check on me, see how I'm doing. So the fuck what? I don't give a fuck who says what. I don't care if I wake up and I look at my phone and no one hits me. Ever. I don't care. Again, people you bring in the world. My kids. Your kids. I don't want to get too personal and say the government of mine. You know, if you know me, you know who my child is. But unless he doesn't hit me, ever, for me to know he's good, that's really it. You know what I'm saying? There's people I care that they're all right. And that's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean I want anything bad to happen. It doesn't mean that I have no sensitivity if something happens. But I'm talking about on the day-to-day and you good, that's it. Who the fuck cares else past that? Bottom line. So my phone could never ring. You could never I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? The social media shit, people who like posts, like comments, like my content. I'm grateful for that. Yo, shout out to man, L.I. Fresh, Zombie, Bad. I said shit wrong. He got an organization that's dope. But anyway, he posted, he said, ain't nothing more supportive than a stranger on social media that you don't know. I'm saying it wrong maybe, but you get the point. Somebody you don't know is so much more supportive than people you know. And I don't even care, like, either with that, like, again, who looks, who views, who don't, who hits me, who don't hit. Yo, I'm living. I woke up today. You woke up today. That's all that should matter. And get to your fucking goals. Get to what the purpose is. And that's it. All this little petty sensitive shit has got to stop. Got to stop. Especially when you overcome some huge obstacles in life. Okay. So, enough ranting about that. Travis Scott and Kylie welcome their second child. Congrats. Pray that the baby is all the way healthy. Feel me? So I just wanted to shout them out on that. That is dope. Life is precious. Let's have some good news for once, because a lot of people are passing. So for the Lord giveth and taketh away. That's definitely a giveth right there and a gift. So I wanted to quickly shout that out. Matt Barnes. This boy's wild. Allegedly, I'ma still feed into it to just see my how I think and my view on it. But they allegedly saying Matt Barnes drove 95 miles to go beat up his baby mama's new man. Fellas, is this an age thing? Tell me the age when that ever could be. You can argue what was said, what transpired. I ain't even gonna hold you. Let me not act perfect. I never do. But let me try to understand a little bit. So, there are times, no doubt, there are times, and it's not just that scenario, just period people. There's times where I wanted to pull up for sure. And I ain't give a fuck if they was 200 miles away. You do have those moments where you may feel that way, but to really carry it out is crazy, because I'm going to judge it like this. In the same breath of saying I understand, while you're driving, you're not going to calm down by 95 miles, 10 miles, 20. Pick a mileage. You're driving, right, with venom. I'm going to fuck shit up. I'm going to fuck shit up. You don't get, like, your energy is like on that the whole 95, like, stoplights and highways, and it ain't, nothing's gonna come to you like I'm wilding or, man, I ain't wasting my energy. They don't deserve it. I'm just saying, if not, you can also throw factors in. If I'm intoxicated a little bit, you're not supposed to be drinking and driving. Gotta say that, but it happens. So, you're a little charged up. I still feel it'll get further maybe, but at some point you should say, I'm wilding. Let me take my ass back home. But some people will say, if I reach that far, if I'm more than 50% of the way there, even if I start to come to my senses a little bit, I'm already in motion and damn near there. I might as well carry it out. I don't really know. We could, like, attack this from many angles. I don't want to, act like I know what it's like to be in those shoes and what happened, as far as that specific thing with Matt Barnes. I just hope, things played out safely, because you could be somebody's ass. Back in the day from our era, you get your ass beaten and keep it chucking. You know what I'm saying? None of this violence with the guns and the knives. So that's why, when you hear shit, you worried, because you think it's going to go to the death where somebody dies and get, you go whip somebody's ass and they could get back up after that. Boom, continue on their way. Just don't fucking come out your face to me like that again. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably what that was. And hopefully, people will vouch for that. I don't want you to think that you should drive 95 miles to kill somebody. I don't want you to drive 2 miles to kill somebody. But, if somebody need an ass whipping here and there, I get it, because this is what I'm saying. I'm not all the way against it. I just think it's crazy, like the distance. You know, you could have waited or tell Son to pull up, or I'm sure y'all would have had to interact for a reason. You know, my thing is the 2 birds, 1 stone, 3 birds maybe. So if he going to get his kid or something, or he coming dropping the kid back off, or there's some other business to handle outside going for the whip ass, fine. But just for the whip ass, which we don't know. Maybe he did have another reason to go. But I'm gonna leave that right there because that shit is crazy to me, and I'm not really surprised when I heard the name because he's a loose cannon like that. And it's not no shade or judging him in a way. You know, you is what you is. You know, will I pop off like that? I don't think I'm driving 95 miles. I don't want to drive 5 miles. Can I walk? If it's walking distance, or again, if I really want it like that, I'll wait till it's a multiple reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could go handle some other business while I'm whipping your ass. But, you know, hopefully I don't never need to do that. You know, I'm in a better headspace where I would think that I can't go there. I won't go there no more. But people be thinking, you know, humble is weak. Humble is not weak. And that be my biggest problem because it's like, I'm never, like, you know, industry-wise, we don't know who's really gangster like that, you know, but the talking reckless like 50, this is just examples, I'm not coming for nobody. 50, Uncle Murder, the people that talk crazy, right? Like, I'm not that. Like, I'm not this super tough, I'm a gangster, you better be afraid of me, you better fit. No, I've never been on that type of time. But what gets me there, that could bang with the toughest and gangsterest, I know that's not a word, and try it if you fucking think I'm bullshit. But anyway, it's not about that. The thing is, that's why it's hard, because it's like, you know you're not that. You're not out to hurt nobody purposely. You know you're not threatening and making shit uncomfortable for motherfuckers. You just trying to live your life and do what you do. You know what I mean? And try to just provide and be something useful out here. You know? So when you're like that and people try to take you out of that or try to play, especially with the verbiage, you know what I'm saying? It drives you wild because you like, yo, I'm not even I'm not even about that. Like, I'm not even trying to go there. You feel me? So just leave me be, because of how often I don't go there, that when I do go there, they're going to lock me up. They're going to say I'm crazy. You may have to put a bullet in me. God forbid. I'm not even joking. This is real rap right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do it. Don't do it. Just leave people be. Leave people be that's not on that type of time. You can address things. You can make comments that you really genuinely feel. You're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your views and all of that. That's cool. But you step outside the respect box for people who don't go out blatantly doing that, you better be ready to feel the wrath. And that's all I'm saying. You know, because it comes a point where it's like, yeah, you got shit to lose. You should be conscious. You don't want to wild out because, you know, there's stuff at stake. But it's but so much. It's but so much you gonna take. And I don't judge that. You know, when you hear stories of people like that, do you know the ins and outs? Ins and outs. I don't need nobody to vouch or co-sign shit for me. God forbid that's ever my fate. People who really know me know he don't go out there like that. So if some shit pops off, God forbid, God forbid, God forbid, God forbid, they really took me there. You feel me? So that's it. And that's why I'm so adamant about it. Because it's like, ain't nobody trying to, you know, be no super goon. I ain't no goon. Too fucking old for that goon shit. But what I'm saying is, don't get it fucked up. And I speak for the people who never get to speak up like that. This is not for me alone. This is for people out there that feel the same, that just go about their way, try to just live life, and people want to try to play you like you weak, or try to talk out of character and think that shit is okay. You know what I'm saying? To the point where motherfuckers snap. You know what I'm saying? And damn, that's crazy. So I hope not. We pray for positive blessings. It doesn't go there and continue to be great. Alright, so the matter at hand. when you clean up your act, right? And that's for you. You know what I'm saying? You determine that you doing that. But let's go back. So when you ain't have shit together, you was moving spicy. There's just a lot of shit was just like in catastrophe. You feel me? But you was always around folks being entertaining. Feel like you had to entertain folks. You know, like doing certain things or being a certain way for acceptance. Maybe you naturally just an entertainer and you can't turn the switch off when it's not time to entertain, because you can have that energy and you know you could be trying to get somewhere into acting, comedy, anything on the screen where you know you have an audience. But when you're not really doing that as a career and you just like that anyway, that's your normal character, that's your normal cadence. So when you do that for folks, they enjoy it. They want you around. And that's okay. But when it's taken away from you elevating, when it takes away from you living a peaceful life, because sometimes being a certain way for others does no justice for you. People like try to relate when you do bring your issues to them and say, yo, I got this going on, that going on, and they try to be like understanding and say, I get it, I go through it too. And so what we do is deflect. We go out, we do whatever entertains us in the moment. It don't matter if it has a negative effect later. We do what we do to temporarily fix whatever's really wrong. That I could go deep as into finances, how you spend your bread. You know, you want some budget and shit, then you just jump out the window one day and go spend bread that you really shouldn't have because you wanted to drink or whatever, or hang or be around folks that you think got your best interest, but just the vibe itself makes you forget about the shit that's going on. So you go and you do it anyway, and then you kind of got like a setback because of that. So all that is a temporary fix, right? But that's me talking as your conscience and to yourself about it. Whoever you're around during these sporadic moves and these times where you ain't getting your shit together, you just living, they loving it because, again, you're entertaining. You're entertaining. It's stuff that they can use to ignore their shit as well. And if you're moving a certain way, they want to justify that if they're moving that same way, they can use the fact that you do it so they can continue to do it. I know I might be losing you. This is very complex here, intelligent. You got to think. The people you're around, when you doing shit you know you shouldn't, or you know like there's a better way, but you're allowing this to go on. And you see that people are gyrating towards you. You know, you get attention from it. People act like they want to be in your space because of it. It's because they trying to justify that they doing it. And you know, misery love company, so does villains. Villains, goons, fuck shit, fuck boys, fuck girls. They want a community. They don't want to be the only one doing it. That's bogus. They don't want to be the only one. That's cap. So, it doesn't benefit you. You have to say, I need something to benefit me. And you shouldn't stress yourself with the balance. Like trying to do better and still do this. No. You may have to. I'm sure you have to. Not me. I'm sure you have to. And then this is where people will say, you change, you not the same. What the fuck happened? There's shady business going on. When in reality, you just not supposed to be able to... it's not up to you to balance every fucking thing. Some things just got to get cut off to get right. So you can't move this way sometimes just to please people and then still work on you. If you're going to work on you, as selfish as it sounds, work on you. Cut everything off to work on you. Whoever don't feel that, whoever don't understand that's never working on them. Never. Because if you're working on you and I'm working on me, you have no time to say shady business is going on. He changed. He's different. It's because of this, why. Sitting there trying to fucking analyze why people are the way they are with your miserable ass. If you are trying to move forward, you should understand the next person doing the same. Everybody can't get to the top on the same lane. There's the escalator, there's the elevator. You might have to climb a mountain. Either way, if we all get to the top, ain't that supposed to be the bottom line? So I went the escalator way. You couldn't go that way. You had to take the elevator. And then for the real ones that have to clean up a lot more mess, you may have to climb the mountain. But yo, if I see you at the top, congrats. If you don't make it up there, my bag. But I ain't coming back down to you. I don't give a fuck who you are. So, you gotta work for you. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds selfish. I know. It's hard to embrace. Especially depending on how long, how many years you let pass of this whole entertaining everybody. Trying to make everybody happy. Trying to make everybody work in one. It ain't no fuck. Listen. Let me tell you one thing. I ain't religious. And yes, I believe in a higher being. That Jesus story, you should know it even if you don't read the Bible. The thing with him trying to get everybody together, he died for our sins, and he tried to bring everybody together, Passover and all of that, and he still they cutthroat him, should tell you something. His purpose was to bring everybody together. It was all genuine love. He wanted everybody together, right? God sent him. I'm here. Bring us together. You don't have to suffer. And they still did him dirty. Think about that. So you gonna sit here and try to be Jesus? I'm not anymore. Everybody had a time in their life where they might have. I felt I did have a time where I was trying to be Jesus. I ain't Jesus no more. You hear me? I'm never going to be Jesus again. So, if that gives you closure, oh, I hope you get the closure you need. So it's bad to sound selfish. It's bad. But to get yourself together. And, you may have a lot of cleaning up to do. So it's it's not going to be 1, 2, 3. You hope before you leave the earth you could get things in order. But I'd rather not get things in order trying and pass than to continue to waste time bullshitting, trying to entertain and bring everybody together when ain't nobody trying to bring me together. Ain't nobody trying to... And that's fine. It's not a pity party. It's okay. It's okay. Lack of support, lack of love, lack of finances, whatever we feel like in this life is needed to feel great is bogus, because nobody don't owe you none of that. And I don't need it. If I can't generate it myself, I don't need it. If I generate it myself and then I get it on the side too, cool. You know what I mean? No doubt. Got you. But I don't... If it don't... It's here. Here's the base. This is the base. If I don't get it from the base, it's not as valuable coming from somewhere else. And I'm talking about all the way here. Listen, it ain't no shot at nobody. You feel me? This is just, you got to talk grown talk sometimes. This is not a shot at nobody. You can spin it how you want. It don't got shit to do with if I have somebody or not in my corner. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm grateful for the real, genuine things. Anything that's genuine, that is definitely for the better, I'm with. So if I got a partner and they genuine, I'm grateful. Beyond grateful. I'm loving it. And it may feel like I'm moving in a way because of that. But I'm telling you, this would be the type of time whether I had that person or not. Whether or not, whether it works out, it don't work out, whatever in life you think you can predict for me, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm telling you, I'm shocking a lot of motherfuckers out here, and that's not even my point. Like, I'm gonna just bring it down from there because that wasn't the point. That's not how. You don't really get nowhere being that venomous and having turn up mode in you and talking crazy and wanting to be like, yeah, you know, that's not the energy to get what you want in life, honestly. You gotta humble down, be positive, just wish the best for people, hope you heal. You know what I'm saying? So that's really how you should be if you want the full blessings. You can survive however you survive, being however you feel is best for you. But I feel like if you totally, fully flush all the negative, flush all the turn up and type of feelings and just say, I'm grateful, I woke up, I wish the well for everybody, I'm going to just try to be the best I can be, get shit done, and that's that. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the way to be. But to, close out with what I was saying about how you were versus how you got to be now, of course, people are going to feel away. You can't, it's like watching a show and they go completely left. People are going to feel away. They thought that this was a lifetime, or they thought that they could predict how long it would be. They liked you better as a fuck up. And now that you're trying to not be a fuck up, it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because sadly, if you don't got your shit together, how many people want to see people shit together? And it kills me because when you're that circle of energy and entertainment, you really do want people to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand. Like, no matter what, like, even if shit go left, and it goes back to the whole humbling and just wishing everybody well. Whatever went left, where I had to take a L or you got to take a L, that's life. So then after that, you get over it. It's not like a right away thing, but you get over it. And now whoever made you take that L, you be like, I hope they good. I'm not encountering and going that close to make sure that you good, but I hope you good. It's just all over, man. Let shit go. I don't got no venom for nobody. I'm not saying that on camera, like, and then go off the camera and talk crazy. I'm just saying, there's people I ain't fucking with. I'll tell you that. You can't tell me pull up. People will know. People will feel that. Because I used to pull up. You'll know the difference. That's how you test that. If you want to know for your conscience, that's how you test that. But that doesn't mean venom. That doesn't mean I see you, it's on. Nah, I'm not Matt Barnes with it. You know what I'm saying? So be blessed. Hope you be great. You're just going to have to live that part of your life without me. And I got to live that part without you. And it's sad because the memories we have in life will always have the good and the bad. Where it's like, there's some bad times where there was some decent people around me and we got through it, and those are times of memorable shit that's fun. There's stories I could pull out of anything where I had a good time, but was it best for me? Wasn't best for me. And now, another angle to put real quick, and why it's hard for people to like step outside the box and say, you know what, I gotta fix me, so let me take this time out. The thing is, when you in the fuckery and you doing all kind of next shit, it's fun, it's entertaining, it's an adrenaline rush to be that way. But now when you gotta clean up your mess and chill the fuck out, this shit is boring. It could be boring. You can mentally like help yourself not feel like it's as boring or still get entertainment from somewhere out of it. But it's definitely less exciting to be on your self shit, getting yourself together, trying to fix shit, be like really grown up and clean up a lot of shit that you got dirty. You know what I'm saying? There's really no fun in that. I gotta be honest. It's not fun. You can have fun times in between trying to do that, but it's way more limited than when you was doing fuck shit, when it was a lot more fun. But the more fun cost. Bottom line. I guess that's the moral of the story. Fun costs. Now, fun could cost in a good way where you got shit together so you can pay that cost, or you could not have shit together and the fun costs more. Damn. With all these messages in here, I don't know what the title is, but you'll see the title very shortly. And that's kind of like talking like as if it's not out. And if you're watching this right now, it's out. How complicated I made that. But yeah, I think the humble part is best, and to just try to like understand these things. Like what you had when you was fucked up ain't gonna be what you had when you trying to fix things. And very few are gonna ride that were there when you was all over the place versus now when you got shit together. And it's sad because you want the vice versa. If you could control life, I would have rather been by myself when shit was fucked up. I would have rather not have the memories and the turn-ups and the fun. Some of it maybe, but majority no. And then take those same good times in those bad situations and have when I fix shit. You know what I'm saying? Because now when shit get fixed and I'm living at least, and you too, when I say I'm talking you as well, when you got shit together to a T, or you got shit together to a certain extent where you could at least feel good inside that you've made that attempt and you kind of got things going in a different direction, now where all those people at? Now where all that fun is? That'd be dope to combine that. Like, yo, I got shit together and I still got, know what I mean? But, again, life doesn't award you that. There's some things that's a season. There's things that's supposed to just be a lesson learned. There's some things where it's just a time frame thing. Yo, this is so complex, and that's why people lose it and go crazy. Because life can be simple, but it's really not that simple per individual. You know what I'm saying? People got some shit going on in their heads, how they think, how they move. It's crazy. So, try to just do your best, man. Do your best. I'm out of here. Till the next time. Holla back. Be safe.